Welcome to our first lesson on the character of Eric Birling in An Inspector Calls. In this module, we will explore two characteristics of Eric Birling, starting with his resentfulness. We will focus on his increasing resentful and suspicious nature, especially towards his family. First, we'll examine Eric's suspicion of his father right from the start of the play. Next, we'll look at how Eric places blame on his mother for his own misfortunes. Finally, we'll analyse a key moment where Eric bitterly confronts his mother, saying, "You haven't made it any easier for me, have you, mother?" Let's dive in. Eric's suspicion of his father is established at the start of the play. This is shown when Eric says,
"Well, I don't think it's very funny."
and Birling responds sharply.
What's the matter with you?
Eric's unease and defiance contrast sharply with the comfortable, smug atmosphere that his father tries to maintain. This tense interaction, appearing to be baseless at first, highlights Eric's underlying bitterness and resentment towards his father. By showing this early conflict, Priestley sets the stage for the strained family dynamics and hints at deeper issues to be revealed as the play progresses. Secondly, Eric blames his mother for his own misfortune. Eric almost threatening her.
You don't understand anything. You never did. You never even tried, you.
The repetition of the second person pronoun you presents how Eric holds Mrs. Birling accountable for his misfortune. The phrase "you never," repeated twice in his speech, suggests his deep resentment towards her neglect and lack of understanding, which is claimed to be total and absolute. Furthermore, the line break in the middle of the sentence highlights Eric's intense emotion, showing how much anger and frustration he has been holding back throughout the play. This scene clearly shows Eric's resentment and suspicion towards his mother, illustrating the strained relationships within the Birling family. Eric's resentment meets its peak when he bitterly says,
You haven't made it any easier for me, have you, mother?
This rhetorical question and outburst highlights Eric's bitterness and derision towards his mother. By directly blaming her, Eric showcases his anger and frustration, indicating that he feels unsupported and misunderstood by his family. This moment underscores the underlying tension and conflict within the Birling family, making Eric's difficult position even more evident. This resentment complicates his relationship with his mother and adds depth to his character, emphasizing the familial discord that runs through the play. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, students. We've explored Eric Birling's deep resentment and suspicion towards his family, starting with his early suspicion of his father, then the blame he directs towards his mother for his misfortunes, and finally, his bitter confrontations highlighting his feelings of being unsupported. These points illustrate the dysfunctional nature of the Birling family and deepen our understanding of his character. Remember to keep revising this lesson and see you next time. Watch the rest of the GCSE English Literature course at Sophos Education.